Alright guys, we have a new update for Wuthering Waves. With us recently entering the second phase of the 2.7 version update, giving us brand new banners, content, and new events, we now have even more events that are on the way. We have a big one coming out for this week, and more coming out for the rest of this update. So as we're about to wrap up the 2.7 update and head into the Hype 2.8 update with the long-awaited release of Chissa as a playable 5-star character, in this video, let's go over all the remaining events and at the very same time, see all the rewards that you can get completely free to play from completing all these remaining events and all the currently available events in this patch. Hopefully with this you'll be able to save up and pull on your favorite characters. And remember, for recently hitting 29k subscribers on the channel, I'll be giving out up to 10 lunite sub to my subscribers. A big thanks for today's sponsor Lootbar for providing me with extra lunite subs to give out on the channel. But alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. Since we're at the very end of the 2.7 version update, we only have a few events remaining. It seems we're quickly wrapping up our current version update and heading into the next 2.8 patch. But let's still check out what's on the way for this update and see all the events that are going to be leaving very soon as well. Alright, so last night Wuthering Waves posted a preview of an incoming event on Twitter. Here we have the Lolo campaign Ice Savior event. This event is expected to come out on November 6th, so by tomorrow, the Lolo campaign event will be available inside the game. Now I'm gonna head over to the Wuthering Waves website to have a better look at the event details and rewards. So pulling up the upcoming events in Wuthering Waves version 2.7, last week we did a quick breakdown on the new events that came out with the new Stewie, A Stranger in a Strange Land, and then on the same day, day 1 of phase 2, we got 2 brand new events, the limited time login event, where you can obtain 400 astrites and some materials, modifiers, and then we also have the freeze frame action highlight event that came out last week, with the rewards for this event being 400 astrites and a bunch of materials. But now we have a few things left for the rest of this patch, which is why I'm making this video today, to give you guys a heads up about this event right here, the one that I previously mentioned, coming out by tomorrow. So the Lolo campaign event, the rewards for this event are going to be 400 astrites, 5 lustrous tides, premium enclosure tank, forgery premium supply, and crystal solvent for some energy. Overall, pretty good rewards, a good balance of astrites and lustrous tides. I like that this event does give lustrous tides as it gives progression in the standard banner, especially for the standard weapon banner, which is pretty good options for free-to-play players. Now this event is pretty simple. During the event, complete Lolo campaigns to obtain Lolo stamps. Each Lolo stamp can be exchanged for a Lolo helper, special delivery, and from experiences and past events, they really like to return this event a lot, and it only takes a few seconds a day to complete it. Then you spin the wheel, and then if you get the good reward, then you advance to the next stage. And if you guys are in need of lunites for the exciting incoming characters, check out this top-up website called Lootbar. Lootbar provides 23% off compared to the official in-game purchases. And here's how I got 6,480 lunites for $75 instead of the in-game price of nearly $100. You go to the top-up section, proceed to checkout from the wide variety of payment options, and then provide the account info. Within 3 minutes, the purchase will be completed. The double top-ups are also included, and you can even become a VIP member to obtain various discount coupons. They even have excellent ratings on the Trustpilot website. New users get a 12% off discount coupon, and spending at least $80 within the first 30 days, they can redeem a free monthly pass. They also have a special event for the 2.7 banners, 5% off for new users, and 3% off for existing users. Check out the link in the description and pinned comment down below to save with Lootbar. So yeah, there we have it. The last event giving us free pulls before we wrap up the update. With only 15 days left until Chissa comes out, I do notice they like to return this event a lot. It's the Lolo campaign. They did 2 variations, the one with the puzzle, and then we have the one where it's the spins for rewards, which is the one we're getting for tomorrow. So overall, pretty good event. And if I go down here, we should have the preview at the last event. Yeah, right here we have a look at the limited time double drop event. This one will be releasing on the 12th of November, so by next week, lasting until the 12th until the 19th, which is by the very end of the update. This time around, it's going to be a double drop for the tacit suppression challenges, so basically echo double drop to help you farm for characters, and especially for those looking to farm for Chissa, this is a good opportunity as Chissa is coming out in the first phase of 2.8, so shortly right after this event will end. But keep in mind, I have not done the Chissa pre-farm guide yet, but from what I saw, we are getting a dedicated Chissa Echo set for 2.8, so with that, you might want to hold off before farming the Echoes for Chissa, or at the very least, you can wait until the upcoming 2.8 livestream, which should be releasing by next week, at the very end of next week, so by Friday or Saturday, we'll be getting the 2.8 livestream, giving us a preview at everything on the way for this update, including the new Echo set. But yeah, all that to say is, for those who wanted to take advantage of this double drop event to farm the Echo set for Chissa, you might want to hold off for now. Alright, so I believe that is all we have left for the entire 2.7 version update. The second phase, we don't have too much going on. In total, they gave us 2 events on the first day, new story, then we have the event coming out tomorrow, and the Echo double drop coming out in about 1 week. Now, one thing I do want to mention and cover is when are the rest of the current events leaving, and are they leaving very soon, as I typically like to give you guys a heads up whenever we have an event that is going to be leaving soon, to give you guys a reminder to complete it. So let's go over the events that came out in the second phase, and then we can go back to check out the events that came out in the first phase. So going back to the top here, so we have the limited time login event. This is ending on the 19th, so we're good with that. We have the combat photography event. This one is also leaving on the 19th, so by the end of the update. And then for the event that we just covered today, that is also leaving by the end of the update on the 19th of November. So we're looking pretty good for the events that came out in the second phase. Now let's go back to the Wuthering Waves update content preview and take a look at the first phase events when are they leaving, as some of them give some pretty good rewards. The first one is the Limit Recon Solar Soldier event. So this is where you can obtain a good amount of rewards, 800 astrites. This event is still ongoing and will end on November 19th, so we're good on that. We have the Gift of Approaching Dawn, the login event. This also leaves on the 19th, so looking pretty good, no events leaving soon. The Gift of Ink Song, we already covered that one. The Settlement Weather Forecast, now this event is no longer available, it left right before the second phase of 2.7, as I covered it in the 2.7 video last week. Then we have the Freeze Frame Action Highlights event, so yeah, we saw that already, which is also ending on the 19th. But yeah guys, that is pretty much it. All the events that are left for the 2.7 update are leaving as soon as the update ends. So Chissa's release date is on November 20. All the events are leaving the day before on the 19th. So we should be looking pretty good. We're not going to be getting rushed or anything to complete this event. So for those who want to take their time to complete all the current events and the new event that is coming out tomorrow, you'll have plenty of time to complete them. So yeah guys, this is pretty much the last update video of the 2.7 update. Kinda feels crazy to say, we're soon approaching the 2.8 update with the release of Chissa and Bowling, so really hyped for that. Once we get closer to this update, I'll do a similar style of video to keep you guys updated, cover all the brand new banners, events, rewards, and content, so stay tuned. If you guys did enjoy, like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.